What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. It is the third day of December, and here we are sitting at about $2.17 with 7 hours and 13 minutes left in the day. We did have a spill, dropped all the way down to right about $2 there, just below. We've had a nice reaction since. Is this a lower high of which the bears can depend on to send us lower, or are we at a point where we are about to break out and potentially move higher to the next level, which is anywhere really from about like $2.60 to $2.70? Which way are we going, down or up? That's the question, right? Hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll find out together. Let's look at this on the 1 hour time frame, and then we'll zoom out from there. Okay, 1 hour time frame, and maybe on a chart with some more volume to it. You're getting a little bit of volume here, but you're not really going anywhere. I'm not worried about this. Some people might say that this is a head and shoulders pattern. It's not. This is definitely not. Like, that's not your left shoulder. That's not your head. This is not your right shoulder. If anybody thinks that's a head and shoulders pattern, I see where you're getting it from, but no, it's certainly not. I like the volatility here that we saw 2 hours ago, and the fact that you didn't go lower. You're actually holding your ground steady, especially even in the face of Bitcoin dropping. From a low to a high, you did go just below your 236. Typically, whenever you see a wick that goes this far below your 236, you would expect an inevitable drop to the 382 before pushing higher. And that drop could be precisely at the 382, like I have it drawn here. Maybe you wick just below it, something like that, whatever. But something around $2.12 might be where we go. Okay, you're at 217 now, so a 5-cent drop shouldn't freak you out, but it's possible. It's possible that that's what we get. Again, statistically speaking, most of the time that you wick this amount below your 236, typically you do go to your 382 or lower. But there's a chance that we could move higher from here as well. We'll see. Looking at these indicators, looking at the 1 hour indicator, the RSI is right at the 50. That's kind of nice, actually. You could be in a downtrend overall. Maybe you have lower lows and you have lower highs, and you've just yet to come up and form your lower high, It's just because you're finding support at the 50 doesn't mean you're saved. You found support at the 50 here, and that didn't do anything for you. You found support at the 50 here, and that did nothing for you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you find support at the 50, and it does a lot for you. Okay? Sometimes it takes time. But overall, I suppose if we're looking at this overall, you do have higher lows here and higher highs as well. You still do have higher lows. So it's kind of a nice area to bounce. I don't mind the 1 hour RSI. Stochastics suggests that we go lower. The MACD allows for us to go lower. The RSI even allows for us to go lower. I think we do go lower, and I think we nailed it on the head the first time. From a low to a high, I would say $2.12, $2.13, somewhere around there. And if we go a little bit below, that's fine. You can wick a little bit below this level and still find support there. That's pretty common. If we go lower, the lowest I'd give you, and this is not what I'm calling for, this is not the expectation, but $2.07 to $2.05 might be where we go. That's the golden ratio, and we could hold support there. That also is prior areas of resistance. We could be finding support right there as well. The call at the moment is $2.12, $2.13, somewhere around there. But should we be proven incorrect and that's not the right area to bounce, $2.07 to $2.05 should hold. And then from there, we move higher, whichever point it'll be. The only difference is here, we'd move up here faster probably than we would here, right? It'll take more work to get up to the same levels, but we should be moving higher nonetheless. From here, we're probably going to come down and form a higher low. That's all. Lower low relative to these lows, higher low relative to the lows that actually matter. And if I'm wrong, great, prove me wrong. Really, you just have to get a 1 hour time frame to close above $2.21. If you can do that, then I'm wrong. If you do that, if we close above 221, we are certainly not going lower. We are doing this very uncommon thing where we, from a low to a high, wicked below our 236 to such a degree like this, where we almost hit the 382, but we didn't go lower. We didn't actually hit the 382. We'd be doing a very unorthodox kind of approach there, and we'd likely push on to our $260 to $270 target area. Okay, 4 hour time frame. Looking at this here, the RSI is in a bit of jeopardy here. This is typically where you do find resistance. The fact that you're not pushing on does make me think you go lower. Stochastics look, they're overbought. That's nice, but maybe come down a little bit. MACD could allow for that too. Yeah, a little pullback to 212. That shouldn't be a problem, man. That really shouldn't be a problem. And maybe we do. Maybe we do pull back to $2.07, $2.05. Maybe that is exactly what we do, but I don't think so. I would think that we barely slip below these lows and then we start to move higher. That's my thoughts. Daily time frame here. The daily RSI, things are starting to shape up, right? You've done your thing. You've done this thing where you've got a lower low, lower high kind of trend, right? You took your lower low, lower high trend, you turned it into a sideways trend where it's kind of, now you're just ranging sideways. Typically what comes after that is upward sloping trend. So we are probably in the very beginning of an upward sloping trend. It just doesn't feel like it. But you can see it here in the price. We've also got that as well. We've got these higher lows here. We're just waiting to form a higher high. Once we do form a higher high, once we do take out these prices of $2.28, it's very improbable that we will go below this low. Once we take out $2.29, it's very improbable that we go below that low there. And I think we're seeing it here in the RSI again. You're seeing the turnaround, the shift from a downtrend to a sideways trend. Will probably shift into an upwards trend here soon. Stochastics look decent. I think this pushes higher. MACD looks good as well. The daily time frame says we're going to continue to push higher. The shorter term stuff allows or even calls for a little bit of a pullback. So I don't expect this pullback to last long. It should be probably like a day or less that this pullback happens, that we pull back to $2.12, maybe $2.05, whatever. And then we should be moving up through the rest of the week. It's Wednesday today, right? Is it Wednesday today? It is Wednesday today, so we probably continue to push higher going into the rest of the week. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. I think I've said everything I need to say. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Very bullish on XRP. In the grandiose aspects of things, we are certainly in the lower areas of this range to buy, right? Like imagine you can say that you bought here, right? Is it a good time to buy XRP, C-Zar? Let me draw you a box that's proper. Okay, here's your box. Here's the range that you've been in. Really, it's more like this. Okay, and I mean maybe we could even drop this a little bit. Maybe it's more like this box that we have. Little blemishes here and there to the outside. You have a chance right now to buy in this section of this box, which has over the past year been some of the most desirable price action at all. So we're at 217. If you heard me say it's going to $2.12, don't buy this thing, stay away from it, avoid it like the plague, you're not hearing me right. A little bit of a downside, but then we have more to go to the upside, right? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Sure, I think it goes lower. I think we drop probably about 5 cents from here, but really we're at a really great time to buy. Any price below, really any price below $3 is a blessing, but any price below $2.20 is a serious blessing. I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you very much. When it comes to breaking out of this box, it should be a glorious reaction that we have, and we're just setting up. This is literally the setup area. We set up before, did a test run, we failed. The next run will not fail. It will push us through $13 and beyond. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.